What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome to my channel, Align with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining me on my channel and for joining me on my journey. If you are new, the purpose of this channel is for me to share my love, my truth, my honesty, and just being myself really, and the knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far on my journey and what I learn in the future as well. I want to be able to share with you as well, to share my ups and downs, my highs, my lows, and you can actually hear that when I'm actually doing the readings of how I'm feeling, which is really funny sometimes because I get very excitable. And I listen to the videos back and it just sounds really funny, but at least I'm being myself. I do masculine energy oracle card readings because it's usually the feminines that like to watch this kind of video, and it's for people that are in some kind of challenge or separation, which I like to say preparation, because you are one soul, so you're never apart. You're just concentrating on your spiritual journey so you can come into union, be as one. So and the more I do my channel, and the more I get more confident, I will be sharing how my journeys began and how my twin flame come into my life, and how it all unfolds as well, the more confident I get. So I have just recently done a video sharing my face, so if you feel like you want to be connected more to me, to see my face and a little bit more about me, I'm sharing about the obstacles and challenges that I've been through so far. There is a video in the description box down below that you can click on if you'd like to see more about me and feel more connected to me. My readings are timeless as well, so if you click on the video, there usually is a message for the person, but it doesn't matter when you click on it. It really doesn't matter. It's obviously a message that you need to hear whenever that is. And again, if you click on this video and none of it resonates to you, please don't carry on watching, just click off, because otherwise you're going to make yourself confused. So just don't try and make it fit in. So I'm going to start shuffling. I'm going to use Archangel Michael cards today. I'm trying to do a video daily at the moment so we can tap in to see what's going on with Divine Masculines. A lot is going on with Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines at the moment. Lots of shifts and lots of inner work going on. So I'm interested to see, and energy changes all the time. So as you know yourself, one time, minute you can be thinking or feeling one thing, and then the next minute you completely change, and you could be feeling really low or really excitable, whatever. It just changes all the time. So that's how Divine Masculines are as well. I'm dealing with lots of different things. So it changes daily, so that's why I want to do my videos every day, to see what's going on. And I know it helps so many people. Even though the Divine Feminines are watching, if whoever's watching, you should be focusing on yourself, because the more you focus on yourself, the more you're helping your Divine Masculine come towards you anyway. So, right, what is going on with Divine Masculines? Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So, your Divine Masculine is going within at the moment, and God is helping him, and God's angels are helping him trust his intuition, trust his feelings, how he's feeling, trust his knowing, and it's okay to trust. So let's read the message. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. So your Divine Masculine is asking for guidance and asking for help, because he has been so uncomfortable and experienced so much pain recently. So God is helping him to know that it's okay to trust and go within and trust his intuition of how he's feeling about this situation towards you. And by trusting himself and trusting in God, he is going to experience the wisdom and the guidance that he's wanting in this situation. So Let's read the additional message. So it's about trusting himself, trusting how he's feeling, trusting his intuition. So this is really good. $100. Beautiful number. Archangel Michael knows that you're feeling uncertain or confused, so it's sending this card to you as a verification that you are hearing him accurately through your thoughts, ideas and feelings. You've been recently felt the urge to take action but may have hesitated for fear of making the wrong move. This card confirms that it's safe to move forward with those changes. So yeah, all these changes and all the things that your Divine Masculine, the new beginnings and the new adventure he wants to come on, you know, experience with you, God is helping him feel secure and how he's feeling, and it's, you know, those feelings are correct, because he's experienced so much uncertainty and so much confusion. As we know on this twin flame journey, it's so complicated and so many obstacles and challenges you have to work through, so it can cause confusion and uncertainty, and you're not knowing how to do things and work through them. So you do turn to God, and God is helping him, and all the guidance and the thoughts and ideas and feelings, it's okay to trust those, and not to hesitate or feel fearful of making a wrong move, because the feeling and the action he wants to take is correct, and God has got his back. So this is really positive, and he's safe. It's safe for him to move forwards, and that's how God is helping him to trust himself, because he has been thinking about how to come towards you, how to take action, going within. So he's really trusting his intuition, and everything that he's been receiving, the guidance and wisdom is the right information that he's wanting, or the right feelings, the right thoughts and the right ideas. It's okay to feel those things. Don't be fearful of it, and take action. So this is all about action, this card, and trusting himself. So that's really amazing what energy is in today. He's really wanting to take this action, and he's been guided to take the right action and to trust himself, because he can't get away from it. He literally can't get away from how he's feeling, because it's so intense and so powerful, and it doesn't matter, you yourself, the person who's watching, how you've tried to push this situation away, this relationship that you have with your Divine Masculine. And it doesn't matter how much the Divine Masculines run, God puts something in place where something happens, where you really do have to face things. You can't run, you cannot run. So the Divine Masculines are really being pushed at the moment to take some action and to trust themselves, and to have a better relationship with themselves, and to trust in God. So he's really waking up, he's having a spiritual growth. So this is really positive. I'm going to use the wisdom of the Oracle card now to see what other card wants to come out for the Divine Masculines. So I hope that resonates with you and that's helped you for today. And you know yourself, you've been really trusting yourself and turning to God and asking for help as well. So your energy goes to your Divine Masculine, and this is why this is helping your Divine Masculine deal and go within and awaken to God's love, because you're being more balanced, and that's what you've experienced and what you're experiencing. You're awake, and this is what your Divine Masculine is experiencing now. And the Divine Masculines have been feeling so uncomfortable recently. Even though that sounds negative, it isn't negative, because it means they're taking action, because it's inward action, and it's stuff that they've got to deal with. It's a new beginning. It is the new beginning, because this is where it begins. It begins within. It begins within. So he is going within. So this is the start of your new beginning. If everyone's thinking, you know, we had the card the other day, new beginnings and things and adventures are coming your way. Well, they are, because this is how it starts. It has to start like this. And when you are in separation, preparation, as I like to call it, it is you're both preparing for union. And I know how painful it is. I know how challenging it is. I am experiencing it myself. But it is all positive, because it's movement forward. It's movement forward in both of you every single day to bring you to your union. And it's frustrating. I know, and it's painful. But it is all good news. It's just the ego that wants to kick off about it. So really, you just have to take a step back and actually laugh about it and just trust. And when you trust in God, and you trust that things are happening for a reason, and you're experiencing things for a reason, and you sit back in God's armchair and allow God to take control of this situation, and not you try and take control, that is when you will see results, and you will see the amazing miracles that are happening every single day in your life. It's just when you have to really quieten the ego and not be triggered by what your divine masculine is doing. Message in a bottle. So there could be a message coming towards you in some way, or your divine masculine wants, he wants you to know something. So this card is 15, which is 1 and 5 is 6, which is very positive, because it's harmony and balance. And I just said about balance. So there could be communication coming your way for some of you. Let's see what the additional message is. The essential meaning is communication. There you go. Communication, a sign, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. So there is some kind of message or communication that's coming your way, a spontaneous message. So some of you will get some communication in some way. The communication could be a text message, a phone call, a letter. It can be communication from your twin flame through music, things that you're seeing in your everyday life. So just take it how it resonates to you, but be aware that there could be some kind of spontaneous, innocent communication. So let's read the oracle message. The Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles and omens. They may come to you as birds flying by, or a logo on a truck and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone might say Keep your ears open for someone might just say the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favourable. And the relationship message is you can expect someone to favour you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call. There you go, I just said all this. You are intended to be the receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. So your divine masculine is in where he's trusting his intuition and the guidance and wisdom he's getting from God, of some kind of action he wants to take with you. The action is some kind of communication, and that could be whatever form that is. Just be open to it, just believe that there can be communication, and it can be in massive, big, in a big way, or can be in small ways by communication, like I said, in songs, something you see, but it's showing you there is communication. Your divine masculine is trying to communicate you. He wants to communicate how much he loves you. He wants to communicate, and he wants to do it in a way that's different this time, where he's speaking truthfully to you, and it's about you believing that he can do that. This is all about how much you believe as well, and that's what I'm going through at the moment. Is I've really got to change my perception of my divine masculine. I really am struggling with that at the moment. So let me know in the comments down below if you have been experiencing that, where you really find it really hard to change the perception of your divine masculine, because you really do have to believe. Really do have to believe that they can be different. You really do have to believe that they can bring you communication of their truth, and to think about that they are different. But I'm finding that really hard to let go of how my divine masculine has been in the past, because it's been a long time. So it's really hard to let go of what happened in the past, and to know that he is different, and that he is capable of speaking his truth, that he is capable of sharing his love. But I'm so used to experiencing the old way, it's really hard to get into the energy of how it can be the new. And this is what, at least the thing is, I'm aware of it, and I know that I'm working through that at the moment. But if I don't believe in my divine masculine, nothing will change. I will still be attracting old behaviours to me. So I need to change within me and believe, really believe, and trust in God that my divine masculine can change. So that was quite powerful, what I've just said. So as I said, leave a comment down below if you're experiencing the same thing. But your divine masculine is learning to trust his intuition and the guidance that he's receiving and the signs he's receiving from God, and to know that it's okay to take action to communicate with you his truth, his innocence, him being himself, and how he's wanting to be towards you, his love that he feels for you. So it's really, it is really hard to take in when you see these messages, because you're like, sometimes you really, or you take it in and you just brush it aside, but you've really got to go within and really know, do you actually trust your divine masculine? And this is what I said I'm working through at the moment, and it is really uncomfortable. So I'm just trying to let him go and let him go. I'm just trusting in God, and I'm trying to change how I've been in control, trying to let go and not being controlled, controlling this situation, controlling and thinking, oh, it's probably going to work like this, or this is going to happen, or whatever. I can't, I need to detach from the outcome. I need to not know how it's all going to work out, and just trust in God to know how it's going to work out. And it's going to work out in a way that I probably will never expect it to work out. But it's about letting go of the control of this with your divine masculine, and seeing it from a different perception. Have a different perception towards your divine masculine. So whatever's going on within you is why your divine masculine experience is what he's experiencing anyway, because you mirror each other and your energy is going to him. So it's it's stuff that we need to do with divine feminines as well, because you're one soul. It's completely different. It's not a relationship where it's a soulmate relationship, because it's not your one soul. It's half of your soul in another physical body. So I did go to my energy pots, but I was going on and on talking, but I usually pick two out. So the first one that's come out, to see what energy is in eternal love. he knows this love is so powerful and it's eternal. He feels this eternal love because it is eternal love, because you're one soul. So let's see what else comes out. Strength, yes. He's gaining the strength by all these different experiences he's having at the moment, the lows, the uncomfortableness. He's gaining strength. It's helping him. It's helping him grow. It's helping him have the strength to be able to trust himself, to be awake to the signs and the guidance and the wisdom he's getting from God, and he's wanting to communicate. And God is helping him to take this action that he's wanting, and he's been encouraged to take action because it is the perfect timing right now. So what would he like to communicate to you today? What is the message he wants you to know? If he could say it to you in the 3D, and what is he actually saying to you in the 5D? There you go. What did I just say? How amazing. Believe in me. The Divine Masculines want us to believe in them. He wants us to believe. And I was just saying that's what I'm going through at the moment. I really do need to believe. Because it is okay saying, oh yeah, I do. But you really do have to believe. And this is what I'm struggling with. Is to actually know that things can be different, and he can be different. He can behave, and he is capable of speaking his truth. Instead of just thinking, oh, that's never going to happen. I've got to change my energy towards that. So Divine Masculine is asking you to believe in him. So that was appropriate for after what I've just said. What else would he like to say to you what would he say to you in the 3D if he had the chance, and what is he actually saying in the 5D? I've never felt like this before, yeah, because it's eternal love. He's never felt like this before, and this comes out a lot. He wants you to know he's never felt or experienced this before, because it's so powerful. So they're beautiful messages. And now I'm going to get a message for the person that's watching, the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful, divine inner spirit. What is the message for the person that's watching today, please, God? Nice, clear message. That was a very powerful reading for today. And that was very healing for me. Very healing for me, so let's have a look. What is the message for the person that's watching? Authenticity. This is really beautiful. Message is, be authentic in all that you do. Ask yourself daily, am I being authentic? You will know the truth as your body will let you know. If you start feeling tense, uncomfortable, it's a sign that you are not being authentic. It's no use trying to hide behind a false happiness. Know within yourself whether you are being authentic and true to yourself. And the action to take is ask yourself whether you are being authentic in this situation. Notice how your body reacts to such a scenario you are questioning. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth whilst releasing a big ah sound. This helps clear out any negative energy you may have stored there. And the affirmation is, I am authentic in all that I do. So just keep, however you've been feeling, or whatever you've been experiencing, just tune into how the body feels. And if you're experiencing uncomfortableness, this is a sign that you're not being authentic. So keep being yourself, keep being true to yourself, and know that it's okay to be true to yourself. And anything that uncomfortable feeling is just showing you that you're hiding behind a false happiness. So be true at all times. Be authentic. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Actually share who you are, and be proud of who you are, and don't change for anybody or anything you're experiencing as well. if there's something you're experiencing that is really making you feel uncomfortable, it's just your ego that's kicking off. So allow it just to release it and be aware that that's how you're feeling, and it's your ego that's wanting you to feel this discomfort within you, because it's not you being yourself, it's not you being authentic. So when there's something that your divine masculine is doing that's triggering you, by you being triggered is deep wounds that you have to heal. So it isn't something really that your divine masculine is doing, because this is unconditional love. It's something within you, and it's your ego wanting you to kick off about it. So question yourself, is why is that upsetting me? Why is that triggering me? If you're being yourself, just being, you won't have a reaction of feeling uncomfortable. You won't allow things to affect you, because you're just being. You're not letting your ego take over. You're not allowing your thoughts to take over and believing what your thoughts are saying, and or making different stories up in your head. That isn't you being yourself. That isn't listening. That isn't your true self. So I hope that helps you. Just always be yourself and release what doesn't serve you, and be the watcher of your thoughts, and notice how you're feeling when you're feeling this discomfort, whatever. No, it isn't you. That isn't you. That's what your ego is making you feel. That isn't you. So I hope that's helped you today and you've enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed doing this video, and I thank you guys for the fact that I've done this video, and because I've really helped myself go through and sharing with you what I'm experiencing about believing in my divine masculine, and really working through that and trying to change perception. And that is the energy a lot of the moment is changing our perception, so we're experiencing this new beginning. We are actually experiencing the new beginning because we're aware that we want to change things. So that's really good. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonates with you and I've helped you in some way. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, because I'd be so excited. It'd mean the world to me. I do have PayPal now, so if you feel like you'd like to donate and support my channel, I'll be so very grateful as well. So thank you. I'm thinking of you guys. Keep strong and be authentic. And I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and my light to you. And I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying?